this time, I would like to introduce the remaining members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Lynn Curry, Commencement Marshal. Ms. Victoria Markley, our Commencement Speaker. Dr. Blair Lord, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Daniel Nadler, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Andrew Methvin, Faculty Senate Chair. Ms. Kaci Abolt, Student Body President. Dr. Robert Augustine, Dean of the Graduate School. Mr. Robert Martin, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. William Weber, Vice President for Business Affairs. Dr. John Steinmetz, Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Bonnie Irwin, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Mayar Izadi, Dean of the Lumpkin College of Business and Applied Sciences. Mr. Matt Paczynski, Professional Announcer. Matt has announced at commencement for many, many years, and I hope for many, many more. Thank you, Matt, for being with us today. And finally, Ms. June Creasel, our sign language interpreter. Please express your appreciation for them being with us today. And now please welcome Ms. Kaci Abolt, Student Body President. Ms. Abolt is a Communication Studies major from Charleston, Illinois. Kaci?
Thank you, President Perry. Graduates, board members, administration, faculty, staff, family, and friends, I welcome you to Eastern Illinois University's commencement ceremony. It is such a pleasure to serve as the EIU Student Body President this year, and I am thrilled and extremely nervous, my hands are really sweaty, to give some 22-year-old advice to EIU's newest alumni. When I sat down to write this speech, in the midst of studying for finals and stressing out about how to answer the age-old question, what are you going to do after graduation, at family holidays, I began to reflect on my years of education and the influence my teachers, mentors, family, and friends have had on me throughout the years. And I came up with the importance of Windows. Yes, Windows. For all of the tech-savvy minds in the audience, I do not mean a computer operating system, and I'm not advocating against Apple, but this speech will be all about Windows. We have all looked in and out of many different windows, and I don't want to embarrass anyone, but I'm sure many of us, including myself, have checked ourselves out walking by the windows of Lumpkin Hall, and I am envious of our business students who I'm sure have been provided with a little entertainment during their class. As a child, I was scarred from being dragged to Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, and every type of home improvement store when my parents were building our home. And oh my gosh, there are so many different types of windows. At a quick glance online, I found double-hung windows, single-hung windows, sliding windows, specialty-shaped windows, hopper windows, skylight windows, glass block windows. You get the idea. I think people are like windows on a house. Just work with me on this one. Each one is a different shape with a different perspective, but all working together with a purpose. Maybe if we all work together, we could work towards a world built on equity and equality. This world is our home, each nation like a room, all essential to the well-being of the home. In the wake of yesterday's tragedy, let us be reminded that Newtown, Connecticut, Aurora, Colorado, DeKalb, Illinois, Littleton, Colorado, and Dunblane, Scotland are parts of our home. Let us keep the fallen, the wounded, their family and friends in our hearts as we would our own brothers and sisters as dwellers of our home. But today I am challenging the graduates and the audience to think about a hypothetical window. It is one that we cannot touch, but one that we look in and out of every day, and one that every person in the world, no matter age, race, gender, economic class, sexuality, or ability has. This is our individual window of opportunity. Every day we look out of our window of opportunity to make hundreds of decisions. As college graduates, your window of opportunity is unique to about 6% of our world. Yes, you have achieved an educational accomplishment not obtained by over 90% of the world's population. Here's where my advice comes in. Maintain your window. Here are 3 simple steps. Number 1, be prepared to overcome window pains. Pain, sadness, loss, and failure are inevitable and come with every window of opportunity. Don't let window pains result in shutting your window. As Oprah said, turn your wounds into wisdom. Number 2, understand that you will live and look through many windows of opportunity in your personal and professional life. Tom Peters said it best, if a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade. Opportunities come and go, but because of the experience you have had at EIU, I have faith that you will seek out opportunities that will challenge you and make you happy. My last piece of advice for window maintenance I first heard from a distinguished faculty member at EIU. It is my personal favorite, and one that has resonated most of my life. That is to wash your windows. Thomas Monson told the following anecdote. A young couple, Lisa and John, moved into a new neighborhood. One morning, while eating breakfast, Lisa looked out the window and watched her next-door neighbor hanging out the wash. That laundry's not clean, Lisa exclaimed. This is when they still use clotheslines to hang out their wash. Our neighbor doesn't know how to get clothes clean. John looked on but remained silent. Every time her neighbor would hang her wash to dry, Lisa would make the same comments. A few weeks later, Lisa was surprised to glance out her window and see her neighbor hanging a nice clean wash in the yard. Look, John, she's finally learned how to wash correctly. I wonder how she did it. John replied, well, dear, I have the answer for you. You'll be interested to know that I got up early this morning and washed our windows. By washing your windows and clearing your perspective, your interactions with employers, employees, friends, family, and passerbys will be that much more meaningful in your life. We have a lot of resources to clean our windows in our cars, at home, or at work. But remember the materials you have at your fingertips to clean your own window for a clear and possibly a new perspective. And if your vision ever gets cloudy, even if you don't remember me or any parts of the speech, remember today as the window into your future. And that is it. Windows crack, break, shed light, and provide us with a perspective to view our world. Learn to address challenges, take advantage of opportunities, and face the trials, tribulations, successes, and interactions that come to you throughout your life as a college graduate with a clear perspective. Congratulations on achieving this admirable accomplishment. Thank you. And remember, we are EIU.
Thank you, Kaci.